Witches are everywhere these days. Fashion trends feature flowy black clothes and dark lipstick. Magazines and websites run special witch-themed issues, and hipster covens are forming in Brooklyn. What's so appealing about the witch? Partly nostalgia. Women now in their 20s and 30s fondly remember growing up watching The Craft and Sabrina the Teenage Witch, reading Harry Potter, playing light as a feather, stiff as a board at slumber parties, or saving their allowance for a collectible light-up Hermione wand. But the witch isn't kitsch. The modern witchy zeitgeist doesn't only glance backward into childhood. It looks forward to the future of powerful, defiant women. Witchcraft appeals to the weird, the outcast, and the unconventional. It has long been a spiritual practice belonging to those on society's fringes. And cultural images of witches, gleaned from history and movies and books and TV, resonate particularly with women who reject the strictures of expected female behavior, women who are trying to connect with something stronger and scarier. In the original Old English, witch was a word that could apply to women and men alike. In fact, Wicca, from which we get the word witch, can be directly translated as male witch or sorcerer. But in the 15th century, witch-hunting guides like the Malleus Maleficarum argued that women were more inclined to witchcraft because they were inherently weak, physically, mentally, and spiritually, and susceptible to the devil's machinations. This theory may sound ridiculous, but ideas like this have influenced notions of witchcraft, and, broadly, of women, for centuries. Witch quickly became a charge levied almost exclusively at women, particularly women who lived alone outside the confines of the community. The witch was not beautiful, or she was suspiciously too beautiful. At any rate, she didn't look the way others thought she should. She refused men when they didn't appeal to her, pursued them when they did, and satisfied herself with that, wink wink, broomstick she always rode. She had cats instead of children. Other women came to her for care and comfort, but also turned on her when associating with her threatened their social standing. The witch was intimidating, after all. Too strange, too unruly, too much. But in mainstream modern U.S. culture, we've largely defanged the witch. Our cultural image is sometimes evil, but sometimes silly, as if to suggest that the best way to counter things we don't understand is to laugh at them. Witches have green skin and warts and ride around on brooms yelling at children, and then they get houses dropped on them. Personally, our favorite pop culture witches retain that old, defiant, unruly nature. They're smart, strange, fearlessly ugly, sexy on their own terms. But for the most part, our culture no longer fears those traits in witches. Now, it mocks them.